High school for gifted students, and there are 2 elementary schools that are also in that area. They're in the Battery Park City complex. What we're told right now is that the kids are safe, the kids are in the classrooms, but parents who want to go and take their kids to
right.
Right now, I don't know what they're going to find when they get to the city.
Washington?
What? Yeah, one more. The Capitol. Capitol's been bombed.
They also said Washington Mall is on fire. Now, what is that from?
Man.
What?
Wipe them out.
Right.
Every one of them. Tactical nukes.
Thanks, Gabby.
Howard?
Yeah.
This is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I want to hurt somebody right now.
All right. Well, listen, we're all feeling the same way. Let's see what happens.
Gone in Washington, D.C., and a fire evacuated, and now the 6th incident right now. The State Department apparently had been evacuated as all this was going on, only to find out that there's been a possible explosion there as well.
And Michael, I've been told by our guest here, Michael Hirschman, who's the president of an international security and counterterrorism firm, that there's an unidentified aircraft approaching an airport in Northern Virginia, possibly Dulles or Washington National Airport. Authorities there are scrambling to find out about that aircraft. An unidentified aircraft circling, approaching an airport in Northern Virginia. We're not sure which airport that is. You have Dulles there, you have Reagan International, and George, actually those are the two airports there, scrambling to find out the nature of that aircraft. Can you tell us any more, Mr. Hirschman?
Only that's an unidentified.
Well, they taught us a good lesson, I hope. I hope we've learned something. That's Kansas speed right now you're listening to. You can hear the emergency vehicles going off. It's complete bedlam.
They're trying to get closer, I believe, by going to the Manhattan bridges to get closer into downtown, because I'm sure the devastation from the collapse of the building has wiped out. It had to wipe out 20 square blocks around there.
Tom, what are you hearing out there?
One that's still up. The second one was where the big plane went into the...
That's right.
Collapse, right?
Yep. And they're saying a possible 3rd plane.
Is that
No, that wasn't a 3rd.
it looked like the World Trade Center was almost tipping at one point.
It
looks like that's almost fucking
collapsed.
I mean, you're talking a 110-story building falling in on itself.
Yep. It was huge.
Yeah, it's children, if you're able to get there. Obviously, the area is still very dangerous, so we caution you against taking it.
They just put up a graphic.
It's
crashes.
obvious. These people wanted to throw us into chaos.
Yeah, they have. Crashes occurred 18 minutes apart.
Live. This is not tape at all. This is the only remaining World Trade Center tower. The other collapsing not too long ago. Both victims of plane crashes. The second, the tower rather, that has collapsed, though we are told, collapsed because of a 3rd. This is chaos.
And
at this point, we don't know.
It shouldn't be put as a crash anymore. It was an attack.
Yeah.
We have to be there for somebody
The
is
Pentagon
at war
fired
with
the
us.
Washington Mall and an explosion at Capitol Hill, as well as one at the State Department. And we just received late word of a suspicious plane.
Exactly. The suspicious plane approaching an airport in Northern Virginia, trying to determine whether that's Dulles or...
My phones, I do see some people are able to get through, not many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see if someone can stay on that.
You know, Howard, they got into all the places that are supposed to be the highest level of security. They got into the Capitol.
Yeah. This is no amateur hour. Capitol is bombed. The explosion there, let's be concerned. There wasn't a crash, it was an explosion. They have people... Possible car bomb at the State Department.
Washington Mall in Washington, D.C. So the theory is an unusual
patients. We're told there are 8 patients here right now. One of those patients is DOA. They have closed the hospital down to all patients except for those being brought from this tragic incident from Lower Manhattan. They say they have the ability to triage hundreds of patients here, but they say they have never had a disaster like this, so they will really be testing their mettle under these circumstances. And they have called all staff, all doctors, all nurses, all aides. Everyone has been called into the...
We hate to interrupt you. We've just been told
A fourth explosion.
Now
in the area of the World Trade Centers. Obviously, neither tower still standing. We don't know the source of this fourth explosion, but we do have Cindy Hsu in the newsroom. Perhaps she can shed a little light on this for us, Cindy.
Can't tell you that much about the fourth explosion. What I can tell you is happening right now. 20 minutes ago, a 767 from Pittsburgh was hijacked. We believe that plane is headed towards Washington or Northern Virginia. 767 from Pittsburgh was hijacked. Also, a plane has gone down in Pennsylvania. That's according to CNN. A plane down in Pennsylvania. And the Board of Elections, also on the elections, the Board of Elections has canceled today's primary. So voters stay at home. Board of Elections has canceled today's primary. That's the latest now from the newsroom.
Well, we mentioned it just a minute, Michael, ago, that there was an unidentified aircraft that was approaching an airport in Northern Virginia. Apparently, it is that 767 from Pittsburgh that's approaching Northern Virginia Airport.
And Cindy, if you're still there, I just want to clarify. You're saying there's a plane down, a report of a plane down somewhere else in Pennsylvania?
Yes, we are getting that from CNN is reporting that there is a plane down in Pennsylvania, a large plane.
As well as now a fourth explosion at the site of the World Trade Center. You continue to look live at the scene across New York Harbor. What is left of the skyline is truly just smoke and ash.